Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th, Monday through Thursday. Now, when it's during the week, I will use my Radley Valentine decks. Oh, and remember, this is just the introduction. I will post the timestamp of when the individual readings begin, but this is the introduction that will be seen on all of the readings to introduce it. Anyway, I am using my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Radley Valentine Guardian Angel card and my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, I will be using my Waite Rider Tarot cards and my, yes, still looking, Colette Baron Reed cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. I am a Reiki master, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and whatever higher power God wants to say comes out. Okay? Okay. Now, we will just go through some of the things. Again, I should put my glasses. It helps for me to see. But remember, we were talking about the full moon. The full moon, it is in Scorpio, and we are in Taurus season. Now, this I think is interesting. I kind of mentioned it the last reading, but it's a full moon, and it is a blood moon because it's a lunar eclipse. If I say solar, I mean lunar eclipse. And so, that's where it's basically, the earth and the sun, the earth is here, sun here, and the moon is here. So the earth is blocking the sun totally. So it is a lunar eclipse. It is a total lunar eclipse. It is a blood moon because the ionization or ions around it make it look red. It will be, I think it's 16 minutes after midnight Eastern Standard Time. Again, Taurus season, Scorpio. Our next full total lunar eclipse, though, will be November 11th, earlier in the morning. I'd say about 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning, and that will be in Scorpio season, but that will be a Taurus full moon, and it will be a blood moon. So there's something really very balanced there, because these are the opposites, and yet they're very balanced energies. Now, the thing that I think is really kind of interesting too, not quite sure where we're going with any of it, is that the lunar nodes, the north node is in Taurus right now, and it just went into this a couple of months back. It will be here for 18 months, and the southern node is in Scorpio. So we've got a lot. There's something here with this Taurus and Scorpio energy. I really think we need to pay attention to it. I do say, again, this is one of those times to really get out there. I'm never one to say I'm not a moon worshiper, but I do look at the moon as a creation of the divine. So I do, and I know that it does have strong effect on us down here. So this is really one of those times to release, relinquish, request. Release what what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request the good stuff. There's something going on. This is just too unusual that we would have these three events, the nodes, and then the two blood eclipse, moon eclipse. Anyway, so that's going to be, like I already said, 16 minutes or so after midnight Eastern Standard Time. So then we go into, let's see, May 18th. We will have Mars, which is in Pisces, 25 degrees Pisces, conjunct with Neptune, 25 degrees Pisces. So with Mars, Pisces, very dreamy, very hopeful, very wishing. Neptune, very deep, very dark, mysterious. Mars, though, just does push out. So these will be conjunct, which actually will be a good energy with this. It will actually make each of the energies that much stronger. Now, so there's something something we need to, be with that. It might make us a little more aware. I think it might make us more aware. Anyway, the 19th, though, we have Taurus trine the Sun, 28 degrees, Taurus trining with Pluto, 28 degrees Capricorn. So Taurus is very grounded energy. It's very much getting to work energy. Pluto, remember, is that the planet of destruction and rebirth. Remember, there's always that rebirth. These are trining, so that in itself will not be a bad energy. It actually will be working together. And we will be coming to Gemini season around the 21st of May. Anyway, let's see. So that's kind of, what I wanted to talk about with that. But I just think it's odd. I think it's an odd thing. Now, I will be posting my memes. I will be, I search the internet whenever it's like things grab onto me and it's like, no, there's something going on here. So I usually do find things to maybe support my view. I don't know. But this one I thought was interesting, and hopefully I saved it. They were talking about, whatever this means, they were talking about that because of this blood moon going on now, that this was going to clear, it was going to complete and clear and to finish a lot of things, a lot of energies, a lot of stuff that started in 2004. And I'm like, well, okay, so that's about 18 years ago. So there's a completion cycle with this. I would say probably we're going to go and see this also in November. So between now to November, we might be wrapping up a lot of stuff that's been maybe positive, but I would say probably maybe negative energies. So let's see. Okay, one card falling out. Remember, if they fall out, they want to be seen. Court cards, again, have dual energies. So we'll talk about that if a court card comes up. Let's see what else we might have. Hold on a second. Numbers have meanings. This has if they're reversed, I say it has a little bit stronger energy. And of course, the pentacles, air, rods, wands, and cups all, do relate, astrologically also. So let's see what we've got. Let's go ahead. Higher power. What's going on in the universe? What do we need to know with the universe? What do you want with this? I'm getting kind of an unveiling energy. Things are kind of lifting. I should just try not to interpret too much, but I felt the word unveiling happening. So we could be, the veils are lifting. Let's see what we've got here. Anyway, first card here. Okay, now, interesting because we have rods and wands, rods or wands. This is fire energy. This is our Aries. Remember, Jupiter is in Aries right now. Really pushing forward, making dreams happen, going to work and doing what needs to be done. Okay, so it's Aries, it's Leo, and it's also Sagittarius. All of these are fire energies. There is, it's very consuming, it's very burning, it's very committed energy. So we have a seven of rods, 7 of wands, 7 to me, divine number, divine energy, divine umbrella. And when I say divine umbrella, it's no matter what does happen, we're covered. We're covered, and whatever the outcome will be, even if it's hard on us, it will actually be for the betterment of us. So this is a one that just basically says, it's kind of like the 9 of rods, but we haven't been beaten down like the 9. But this is, again, defending yourself. This is, again, standing firm, not giving up. And, I kind of think, it looks like person has a little bit of ground. Maybe it's elevated. These people are definitely on a lower level than him. And I really think that it's something, and he's also in a higher ground. And, whenever I'm reading cards, they all say something a little bit different. But it does feel like this person that's holding his ground, he's on a higher level. He's on a higher ground. And, it does feel like he's, like the people that are on the lower ground, the lower vibrations maybe, are trying to just keep after him. I do believe that people that watch, that we are star seeds, we are light workers, we are energy workers, so I'm kind of feeling like, even though the universe, higher power is saying, even if you feel that you are, these lower energies just keep pounding at you, stand firm. You're taking the higher ground. I've never really seen that with this card before, but stand firm. You're on the higher ground. you're doing what you need, what you're supposed to be doing. Now we have this one reversed. We have a 4. Now 4 is stability. 4 has leadership, organization, energy. So it's a very strong energy. Now we also have, remember I think the last time we had the Emperor energy, that's also a 4. So this does have a very strong, you stand your ground, you're taking the higher ground, or you've taken the higher ground. You are on higher ground. There is these people in the lower ground, the lower vibrations, but you are on the higher ground. You own the higher ground. You have the higher ground. You might have to defend it, but this is yours, okay? And there's a celebratory energy with the 4 of Wands, rods. It just basically is this is where you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be doing. There's a marriage of some sort or something that kind of appears like a marriage, a joining together, a celebration type, but it basically is, for the week, the energies are very struggle, but you've taken the higher ground. You own the higher ground. This is, again, celebration. This is, very positive. Be committed. Know that you're taking the higher ground. Okay, anyway, let's go on. And now we come to, and we are in Mercury retrograde. And if you've been following me, Mercury retrograde to me is a time when things are put to right, or the universal higher power energies are trying to put things to right. Part of why I say trying is because a lot of times we get in the way, okay? And higher power is a respecter of persons, and if we say no, we say no. So this is where events happen that are trying to be put right, okay? And this is the Empress. I talked about the Emperor 2 seconds ago. This is a 3. Now, 3's also extremely powerful. All the numbers have power to it. 3's are the power of 3, the power that we can do in 3. Say something, do something, be with 2 other people. It really makes it that much stronger. Now, it's also celebration energy. It's also very creative energy. Now, the Empress is just a lovely energy. And I always, when I see her in Mercury retrograde, I feel karma is trying to right itself. I look at her as the divine feminine energy of higher power. And, there's always, a little bit, she's interesting because she's so creative that she does need a little bit of that organization. She does need a little bit, she doesn't really, but there's just so much that she brings, okay? And, she's pregnant, she is waiting, she is birthing, things are happening. And again, we've taken the higher ground, celebration, energy, wonderful energies with that. Okay, so that's going to be extremely, I want to see what this is all about. While I love these, this does have a little bit of a, this is one of those energies you don't want to back down from. It doesn't necessarily mean that, it doesn't mean that everything just goes right into it. In fact, I feel like many of the light workers are defending this next step, defending and making way so that the Empress can come and clear up some stuff. Anyway, let's see what we have here, what we've got going. And Mercury retrograde, I'm always telling you never to buy electronics, and it was very funny because card has fallen. I don't know. Okay. Oh, interesting with that one. Reversed. Okay, so a lot of times it's basically never buy electronics, and Mercury goes retrograde on the 11th, so that would have been Wednesday. My phone just dies, can't charge, nothing. So yesterday I'm like, okay, I try to, I go in to get my service. They talked me into buying a phone. I'm like, it's Mercury retrograde. We don't want a phone. But I had to get a phone, and then my phone charged. So just interesting stuff. I know. That's TMI. Anyway, so what we have here now, so now what we have here is again reversed. This is the Page of Air. So like I said, court cards have dual energies. Like pages have, the underlying energy is Earth. So that would be your Taurus, your Virgo, your Capricorn energy. So that's very work-oriented, home-oriented, tangible energy-oriented. It's doing what you need to do, make your money energy. Now, Knights underlying would be your fire energy that we've talked about. Queen's underlying energy would be your water energy, your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. And then King's underlying energy would be your air. And that would be your Aquarius, your Gemini, your Libra energy, your thought processes, a lot of your communications, also hearing news, okay? Making plans, be, very strategic type of energy here too. So we have the page of air. So the page is, like I said, underlying has that earth energy. So it could have that Taurus type of energy, getting things done. The page is also very, very enthusiastic and wants to just jump right in. Now, the air energy, again, like I said, is that Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So we have Saturn in Aquarius, and remember, that one's going to be around for what, another 10 months. 10 months, it's going to be a year. And so that is about illusions versus the truth. So that could be very interesting in itself. Gemini, we do have Mercury in Gemini, and it is retrograde, so it's still, so there's going to be some things going on with that, but we'll leave that alone for now. This is about, again, communication. Geminis love to talk. Geminis love to bring new information. Very smart. Geminis are extremely smart. And then we have our Libra. So the page of air is somebody that, kind of brings some a little bit of difficulties, kind of says, maybe this could be in your work front, maybe this could be in your home life, but it's more in that tangible. So it just I kind of get this reconciling between what's going on, what you're seeing, what you're thinking with what you need to do. But remember, the page is enthusiastic. So the page says, whatever this is, we really will get through this. Now, when we say get through this, there's not going to be without some challenges. It's not necessarily challenge free, but it just persevere. Let's just move on. Let's just keep going. Okay. Enough is enough. Like I said, interesting times, Scorpio, Taurus. We will see what we will see. Anyway, I will start I will put the number in the description, but for the moment, why don't we start our readings now? Hello to my Pisces. How are you? Well, you've got some stuff going on. Yes, full moon, lunar, all that stuff, lunar eclipse, all that stuff that I talked about in the intro. But you also have, Mars and Neptune, and what were they at 25 degrees? So there's like a real connection with those two, and they're both in Pisces. So Neptune and Pisces is really strong, making dreamers, making wishes, making, just kind of dream big type of energy. And Mars pushes it. And the conjunction, if they were conjunct, that means it's really intense in making something happen that you've been wanting. So anyway, higher power. Higher power, what do you want to tell Pisces? What do you want to tell Pisces? I'm picking up the Emperor card, that number 4, and the Emperor. The Emperor, remember, 4 does have that stability. It is also leadership, and what is the third? The third one? Stability, leadership, and organization, I think. But I'm seeing in the rider, whatever it is, I'm picking up the Emperor card. The Emperor card. So there is a lot of masculine divinity there, masculine energy there too. I do feel like that is, again, I keep picking up, whoever needed that one, I'm picking up the Emperor card in the Rider-Waite deck, okay? The number 4. Organization, leadership, stability. Yeah, there's, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that was weird. It just very clearly, I could clearly see it. Maybe we'll get some clarification. Can you clarify through the cards? We need a little more than that. So here we go. Let's see what we have for my Pisces. These two are reversed. First card is, well, now we have the Empress. So now we have the feminine divine. We have the 3. Now we had the feminine divine in the introduction, okay? And there's a lot of things that happen where this had, with this, the Empress, to me, makes a lot of things right. I didn't know. You might be hearing, something lost will be found. Something lost will be found. Now, it could be very much an object, but it could also be an opportunity that was lost will be found, will be brought back, okay? The Empress does have karmic balancing with it. And again, so, and I did talk about the Emperor in the prior one, if I remember correctly, which, usually once the readings are done or once I've given the message, that goes off. But the Empress and the Emperor are very strong in your energy right now, my Pisces. So let's see what this is all about. The Empress is Archangel Gabriel, so there is a messenger here. This is the divine messenger. So you could be hearing news about something very big. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. Next card, let me know what this is. Comment. Let me know if this makes sense to you. Next card, reversed, the 7 of Ariel. So the 7, again, the divine umbrella, the divine protection, the divine interference sometimes. Ariel is our earth energy, and we have that with our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we're in Taurus season right now. This is whatever you've done, you have. This would be like you have all the paperwork, you have everything you need, but it's like you've got the job lined up. You have it's like you're very well prepared. Whatever this is, what something lost is found. I'm getting the Emperor, which is all about that organization, but it's the divine masculine. We have the divine feminine. So there's something going on up there, and it's like you've got everything you need to move forward. Okay, to move forward, to present your case. And I'm not doing, I don't do legal, I don't do anything like that, but it's like you've got everything you need to present your case. Now, is it also a divine presentation? It could definitely be, but whatever this is, I would be using this full moon energy. So you have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Next card is the Knight of Michael. Knight of Michael. Knight's underlying energy is fire energy. Aries. We know about Aries. Jupiter's in Aries now. So that's really pushing forward. It's also Leo, Sagittarius energy. Michael, again, is the air energy. It is our Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius and Gemini have a lot of things going on here. So whatever this is going on, when something lost is found, you are very prepared, you have prepared well, you have everything you need to go forward. It's not, it's not like you have everything you need now, which you could, but it's like you are so prepared to go forward. And then the Knight of Michael comes on, meaning that because once it starts, it snowballs. Well, it just goes by very quickly. It goes very quickly. But you have, again, I was picking up that Emperor energy. You have the Empress, you have the masculine and the female energy here. Divine energy. Knight of Michael is strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotions, sudden changes. Let me know what this is. And also to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, because I didn't do that in the intro. But guardian angels, can you help us out here? What is it? Can you pull this together or tell us a little bit more what we need to know, guardian angels, for my Pisces? My sweet Pisces. Oh, you guys are stubborn though too, so I shouldn't call you sweet because you're stubborn. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Here we go. The helper of action. Now the helper, I always get this mixed up, but the helper of action is the Knight of Fire. So this is a passionate energy. This is a, yes, we're doing this energy. You're blessed with many wonderful things to do. it would be great if you could take time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have time. That's why it's good that you're prepared. Okay, so get busy. Follow your instincts and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. Something's breaking open for you. Something's breaking open for you, Pisces. Take advantage. Like I said, I'm feeling a lot of that heavenly, the masculine and feminine energies with this. So let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Pisces. Here we are. Here we are. And we have the time to act upon your plans. Let's see. And this one is like, this is move quickly. And this one is you probably won't have time to make a plan. So it's good if you have the plan already. And that's the 7 of Ariel. Okay. Let's see what we have here. What crystal or energy. I think Scorpio came up with this too. So if you have any Scorpio, well, we got the Scorpio full moon. So yeah, definitely. Awakening all chakras, ultimate manifestation, vibrancy. It's a powerful shift. Powerful time for a shift. Anyway, my Pisces, and again, I feel like I need to remind you what I said in the other one, because in the introduction about 2004. If you don't know what I mean, go to the introduction. Anyway, my Pisces, take a moment to again like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Pisces, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.